There you go. Checking your attendance. Do we have all the agents here, Mawson?
Just let me check. Yep, we have all in.
Okay, fantastic. All right, I want everyone to pull up your training materials. I can also, let me also share the screen for you guys. Give me just real quick. Everyone, can you see the screen?
Nope, not that. Screen is blank. It's black.
What about that?
Mm.
Can you see it now?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay.
Everyone, yeah.
So we will start. Welcome aboard, by the way, for your training. So this is for auto insurance training program. So please disregard the voice process. I will be able to discuss more information about the guidelines because that's the most important thing, right? Do we have one supervisor in your end, by the way, Mohsin?
Yep, I'm the supervisor here.
Oh, fantastic. All right, before we will start, let me just provide you our background. Our main address, which is the address of our CEO, is 415 Toby Country View, Reagan, Minnesota, 55123349343948 rather. Company TKBLC is located in Reagan, Minnesota. What we do is we also have a data process and also for BPO process at the same time, totaling of 300 employees across all of its locations. So because of this auto insurance campaign, we generate $72,000, 691 in sales, by the way. Okay. So our boss is Michael, yours truly, your co-founder. I'm also handling training. So expect from me, guys, that I am very much particular when it comes of your quality, not the quantity, okay?
All right.
Mia, I guess you are communicating with Mia earlier. Same goes to Mary Gonzalez. So Mia is the project manager, so she will be going to support you all the way, especially for the production. All right. So just in case you do have or you will be encountering technical issues, calls issues, Mia is the perfect person to reach out. Okay. Mary Gonzalez is she's gonna work with the Facebook ads and everything, hiring for recruiting agents or centers like you guys. Our payroll manager who will gonna manage with the invoicing is Luis. Somehow you will be with these guys as well. Mary Joy Orochio, our sales quality manager, meaning she will be the one to validate all your sales, update your tracker at the same time. Okay.
All right.
All right, introduction with the auto insurance. Auto insurance is a contract between you, which is the agents and the insurance company. So if you're talking or asking about insurance company, we are all connected with any insurance in the US. Okay, so that is why if you heard about before that auto insurance has been dissolved, it's not, or that's actually impossible. Okay, because again, if one company is no longer operating with the insurance, we still have a backup. Okay, so that means This campaign has been running since 2014 up until now. Okay.
That's great.
All right, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar between sports cars and automobile cars, correct?
We actually love these cars.
Yes. So, guys, just for you to be aware, these are the cars that we will be only accepting, not the sports car. Yeah, you will see the list since you have that copy. So just be mindful of these cars, okay?
All
Um,
right. Well, I'm saying, sorry to interrupt, but I'm saying Land Rover and Lamborghini in this list. Do we provide service to those as well?
yes, we provide that one, except the sports car.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so list of years. So that's gonna be 1981 up until now. Below 1980, we will not accept the cars. Okay. For the age of the consumers or the owner of the cars should be 18 to 85 years old. Okay. So these are the example of sports cars and the cars that we will be accepting. Okay.
All right.
Right. So the most important thing that we will be discussing is actually the QA guidelines. All right. So RF or red flag number one, lead is asking for company name or agent name several times in the call. So example, if the customer will gonna ask you twice, please do not continue with the call. Okay. So that is part of the suspicious call. All right. But again, we will also discuss later on if the customer will gonna ask what's your company name. We have a rebuttal for that portion. All right. Um, red flag number two, lead will ask to hold on without any reason. So you have to stop it right away because tendency they might gonna take note of any information that you will be going to share over the phone. Okay. So that's also a big no-no part of our TCPA process. Are we good?
Yes, we're good.
Red flag number three, the lead will ask where we get his or her number. Of course, we have rebuttals for that one, but at least present or re-escalate twice. If the customer insisted not with the information or quotation that we will provide, then disconnect the call and move on to the next call. Red flag number four, the lead is very excited to see the quotes and talk to a specialist without any reasons. Guys, it's a big no-no for you to continue this type of call. Why? Because our job is only for a lead generation. We have first to generate the accurate details from the customer. Okay? So do not continue with the call. Red flag
All right.
number five, lead given information is incorrect or suspicious. So we'll also discuss later on about what are those names that we are not going to accept. All right. So one of the example is Jack Hoff, Bendover Haywood, Job Loom, Mike Hunt. Those are the popular names though. Okay. So please, that's automatically invalid even though you finished the call completely. Okay. Red flag number
Well, can
six.
can
Sure.
sorry. Can you please repeat the red flag 5 again?
All right. Those are the names that are suspicious or common names in the US. All right. One of the example of this red flag number five. Let's say, for example, you're talking to Smith. Okay. And suddenly in the middle of call, she changed the name. So that's part of
All
the
right.
suspicious. So technically, we will not gonna validate that call. It's automatically invalid. Okay.
All right.
Number six, the process has been followed. So that means everything has been done, especially the agents, information gathering. However, lead is not genuinely interested. So at the end of the, or before or when the agents read all the TCPA script, suddenly the customers insisted not to receive any offer from us. Okay. So we have also a DNC link here where you can use or utilize for you to be able to check if the number is part of the DLC. Okay?
All right.
Right, so we're talking about valid sales guidelines. Like I said, vehicle must be no older than 1981. Customer must be 18 to 85 years old. And must record correctly first and last name of the customers, full address, including zip code, without coaching. Okay, so that means to say all the major information from the customer, you really have to get it correctly. I suggest if you're getting the full address of the customer, you really have to utilize Google Maps because Google Map will suggest you the best correct full address of the customers. Okay.
All right.
We have also first and last name checker, which is that'stem.com. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but we will provide that tool once you will start gonna dial. Okay. Next is genuine interest, guys. We always emphasize this term, which is a genuine interest from the customers, because again, we have to deliver quality service rather than quantity. We don't mind about the number that you're producing, all right? We always mind about quality service, right? TCPA must be done word for word. That means it's verbatim, okay? You don't need to modify it. You don't need to edit it, okay?
All right.
Right, if the customer will gonna ask what's your company name, it should be stated correctly. Do not mislead the customers. All right.
All right.
Warning, clear consent, positive responses. So guys, when we say positive responses, we have to reconfirm one more time with the customer. So if things not clear or if the customer is not really clear with the answer, you have to ask, is that a yes? Okay. Because again,
All right.
yes, yeah, okay, absolutely, yeah. Those are the valid or accepted answer only. All required information should be verified. All right. So again, we have phone number, full name, full address. What else? Your make and model information. Um, I guess that's all the information that we will be needing from the customer and the date of birth. Okay. 5 major information should be verified. Clear to CPA, so again, it should be verbatim. And if the customer is telling you not clear, then you have to ask again, is that a yes? Right?
All right.
During the entire call, no one should get any red flag. Because again, that's still invalid call. Okay, no red flag in the call. Now,
All
customer is
right.
genuinely interested during the call based on responses engaging, not fishing for information or not sarcastic. I guess I was an agent before, so agents should know and listen very carefully and connect with the customer's emotions. Why? Because by doing that, you would know that the customer is totally interested. All right. If it's sarcastic, you really have to, or agent needs to um, ask carefully to the customers if he or she is very interested with the services. Okay. Agent
All
was
right.
able to spot or rebuttal on the red flag questions of customers with no negative reaction from customers. Example, are you a robot? Where did you get? These are the common objections from the customers. Because again, if you're into avatar, they will test the agents if they're talking to a live person. Of course, we have rebuttals on that one. So just try to rebut at least once, because again, we're just using a system, recorded system. Okay, so if customer is like suspicious or there's a lot of questions, then move on to the next call. Number 5,
All right.
agent must avoid giving any misleading statement in the call. Uh, Example, the rates. Customer said, can you beat my insurance? I'm just paying 15% or $15 per month. And the agent answered to the customers, yes, it's a misleading information. What we do is we have to deliver to the customer. Uh, we can actually try our best and we can offer you up to 30%. Okay, that's a very or the most powerful rebuttals. Okay, we will also discuss that later on during the scripting. Reminder, please ensure that these guidelines are followed so we can improve the reject. Okay. Deliver the offer properly. Refrain in using misleading statement. This is only for voice, guys. But since you're using a pre-recorded line, then you have to click the right button. Okay. Obtain positive responses for consent one. So guys, in avatar system, we are very much particular when it comes of clicking the right response or button. Okay. Let's say, for example, the customer asks you, where did you get my information? And the agent answered, our company's insurance or cheapinsuranceonline.com. It's a wrong. Okay. You have to match or you have to check the best rebuttal or correct rebuttals. Right? Gather major information. So these are the information that we will be getting from the customer: zip code, full name, date of birth, callback number, and the vehicle information. So again, we have 5.
All right.
If the offer is initially declined, use proper rebuttals and make sure to get positive response before information gathering. So guys, do not jump up into information gathering right away because again, there's a lot of agents like very much excited, especially if they hear customers saying yes with the offer. So we will decline that sale not unless if the agents tried to reconfirm. Okay, again, it's a genuine interest that we will need to get. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Alright. Positive response for TCPA consent if unclear needs to reconfirm, so you know how it works. Set a proper callback expectation of the customer requested for a callback for a specific time or date with the customer's acceptance. Okay?
All right.
So deliver closing spiel at the same time because our avatar system has also end call and closing. So it's different. Upsell, we would always encourage to all the agents to focus with the upselling process because we will provide also incentives on that part. All right. So if the agents always or not to upsell, we will provide coaching as to why it happened. All right.
All right.
Okay, so there you go. Every day, once you start dialing, we will always send this information to stop sending leads with misleading, no consent one, no verified information, no TCPA, included with the major names that are not accepted. Wrong disposition, we will also discuss how you're going to dispose that later on, and red flag indicators. We'll continue. Uh, DALCB, this is actually a delayed callback, guys. All right, so delayed callback, you can only dispose the call if you know it's a callback process. Example, you requested for a manual callback, okay, due to system errors. The best example is that you're in the middle of the call and supposedly finish the call with a genuine interest. However, system issue occurs or the computer is freezing or not working or there will be power outage. You have to report right away to your manager or a supervisor and request us for a callback. Because again, we do not allow you guys to provide or create callback right away. It needs approval first. Approval would take 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. So once you're good to go, we will update your logins for a manual callback.
All right.
Great. Example, if the customers will gonna ask you a specific time for a callback, so you have to tell to the customers, Smith or Samantha, we cannot schedule you an exact time, but when the rate special calls you back, you can schedule a specific callback with them. You can tell them, okay? So number one, usually our agents will call you back right away, but it can take up to a few hours. So just check these script so you would be able to follow on it, okay? So that is just the
All
emphasis of the delayed callback. Now,
right.
also upon using our system, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that. A lot of agents nowadays are having hard time to or always rendering pauses for more than 5 or 1 minute to 2 minutes. It's a big no-no, guys. Oh, again, we only allow you for pause. For pause, it's only 3 to 5 seconds. For dead, we will consider dead up until 3 minutes if you are doing or finalizing sales before you submit it, the form. Okay.
All right.
So once you cut you off consecutively, we will deactivate the logins and won't let you dial for an hour. Same goes to submitting always non-sales. We will deactivate the users and provide you a relaxation for 1 hour. And after an hour, you will gonna dial again. Okay.
All right.
All right, so these are the tools that we will be able to use, especially if you're looking for the right spelling of the customer's full name. We have that'sthem.com. So let's say, for example, you choose Cindy Fernandez. All right, if you use this tool, the correct record of Cindy Fernandez will appear. We also
All
have spydialer.com. You can use that one. Okay.
right.
All right, going back, red flag names or kahot names. So automatically reject. We have Jack Miha, Mike Hunt, Ben Dover, Haywood Drumblum, These Knots, John Dew, Nick Gerd, Mike Coxlum, Kimmy Het, Dixie Normus, Mike Litterus, Barry McCockner, Jenna Tools. Those are the names we will not gonna accept. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's talk about insurance call flow. Our script is very easy, guys. So we have opening spiel, consent, information gathering, and the TCPO. All right. So it's always the same with voice and avatar. Okay. So let me emphasize again. We do not accept maybe, probably, that could be. We will not gonna accept that. Always ask, is that a yes, Mr. Smith? Right? Especially if part of the consent one, right? So always remember in consent one, we always ask, um, would you be able to switch if we will provide you the best rate, right? And the customer tell you maybe, and then you're still proceeding with the call, so that's invalid. Make sure it's accurate. All right. So ask again, is that a yes?
Oh,
Um, Next, agent rebuttals or rebutted, but customers gave a not clear yes. So it's very important, guys. That's why we always emphasize to ask again, is that a yes? Okay. Agent must avoid adding the word possibly, maybe, might, because these are the words very negative, guys, I guess. Okay. Um, I think the best words that you can use, especially if we can be able to offer up to 30%, is always in a positive position. Example, I believe. All right. I believe we can do something about it, Mr. Smith. Because again, here in or here in our company, we offer up to 30%. Let us see what we can do for you. All right. That's how we position positive responses. Okay. Clear?
Clear.
Question. Then, right, let's continue. By the way, guys, this is a new update from our CEO. Again, use up to
Can you
30%.
can you please hold on? I don't have a question.
Sure. Your name again?
नहीं आ रही नहीं आ रही अरुण आवाज.
Trial.
Can you please hold on? One of our agent is having difficulties speaking. The mic is not working properly. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
We do have a
Oh,
question
yes.
for you.
Can you hear me?
I can
Hello?
hear you. Paul.
Okay. Yeah, I had a question. When we asked from the customer,
Trial.
if we give you some options, would you consider that as an option? So on that, if the customer says, then would we consider that as a positive side or the positive gesture, the positive response or not?
I suggest to
Trial.
click one more time the consent button.
Mm-hmm.
And if the customer clearly hear that script, you have to click the button. Is that a yes?
Okay. And one more question. Do we have to take the full address for the customer or we can take the zip code as?
No, you have to get it correctly. All the details.
All right.
All right. Because
Right.
again, this is how it works, guys. Before we deliver the quotation or quotation for their car insurance, we have to determine their correct address. Because again, our people in the US wouldn't know the exact address of the customers if we didn't get that correctly. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So let's talk about call flow then. So again, we have consent skill. We'll discuss that later on as well. We have also to know the decision maker. Guys, please be aware if the customer is very old, because again, we will be assisting from the age 18 to 85, right? Sometimes, guys, there are owners of the cars that are old enough. However, the one who drives the car are their sons or daughters, right? We can still qualify them as long as during the call, the son or daughter can cooperate to pass through the call to the decision maker. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Don't use promising altered skills or statement. Example, Mr. Smith, do not worry. I understand that you're paying a lower rate from now, but don't worry. We promise that next month we will provide you lower than what you're paying now. Don't use that kind of statement. All right. Again, establish or be firm upon using up to 30%. Okay.
All right.
We do not discuss this for avatar insurance or for avatar customers. If doesn't have any car, lead must show clear interest in purchasing. So let's say, for example, guys, hey, I'm very much interested with your offer, but the thing is I don't have car yet. All right. So if that will happen, try to upsell right away with the home help.
Uh,
All right.
got it.
Lead must show clear interest in purchasing a vehicle and a clear interest to EI offer. Okay. So after you offer the home and health, if let's say for example, if they're okay with the home insurance or health insurance, then go back to the car information or consent auto information. All right. even though they, especially if you hear customers telling you, hey, I don't have car right now or as of the moment. So please try to think of another 15 days that they can get or they can purchase a car. All right, because possibly they will purchase a car after 15 days or a month. So, right? So if they're interested, even though it doesn't have any car, um, but it shows clear interest, we can still qualify them. Why? Because again, we still have a specialist to call them back, and our specialist's job is to, ask them if they can purchase a car in the next 15 days. Because if that's happened, that's still a valid sale for you. Okay.
Mhm.
But again, for you to be safe with the upselling process, if customers clearly telling you no car, go ahead with the upselling for home and auto, and then go back to auto insurance. Okay.
All right.
Other acceptable responses from the lead for consent one, all information and interest must be of the speaker only. All right. Example, the son received your call, or the son call us. All right. And very interested. You really have to prove, you really have to ask for the details. Okay.
All right.
Agent can proactively read out the name at the start of the call. Agent must ask the name during verification. So this is actually for voice. However, for avatar, guys, it's clearly that the recording wouldn't ask any first and last name of the customer. Okay, so you
All
just
right.
utilize the tools. If
Mhm.
customer gave suspicious name, don't use the or don't continue with the call.
All right.
Consent one, agent must ask or reconfirm consent one in any part of the call. So we'll discuss that later on as well. Now, guys, additional update for this one, especially for the voice. I guess you don't need to mind it because for voice, it shouldn't be what is your date of birth. It's invalid. It should be always may I ask your date of birth. Don't worry about the avatar system because avatar already updated. So it should be may I ask your date of birth. Okay?
All right.
All right. There you go. Okay, so scripting. Before we will continue with the scripting, do you have any other question?
Let me check with my team.
Sure. None?
Hi, I have a question actually. One of the agents here had a question regarding the pending option. Do you have a pending option?
You mean pending option?
Yes, pending option for sale. For example, if we haven't filled the form and we are we are wanting to fill the form later on, and can we have a pending option where we can put the sale, and whenever we have a time we can put the sale in the fill
Oh,
out the form.
we actually don't have that one because every
Okay.
call should be a real time call. Okay,
Okay.
so um, but if you want, if that is your prospect customers, I suggest to use Notepad and save the customers' information for you to be able to win them back at
Okay.
the perfect time. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. Any other question? None?
I think we are clear so far.
Okay. Now let's proceed with the outbound scriptum. Guys, please be aware that you're into voice. So we're not gonna discuss this script. okay? Because this is actually for voice, the outbound and inbound. So I was just able to discuss to you about the guideline because that's the most important thing. Now, I'd like any one of you here to participate. At least share your screen. So right now, I'm gonna stop sharing. And I want everyone or at least one agent here. Let's have, can we have Abdullah Riemann to please share your screen? Make sure to log in your system. We will discuss about how you're gonna use this video dialer and the right button. Okay?
All right.
Let me know if you're ready.
All right.
Okay, so please to confirm everyone, can you see now the screen?
Yes, we can.
All right, please pay attention for this. So can you like volume up so we can be able to hear? No, no, no. Guys, do not click go back. It should be call agent. All right, so once you have, okay. So before we will continue with, or before you're gonna go ahead with the active, let's discuss first your system. Can you please click first reset? Reset option. Please click that one. All right, can you please click intro? I want to hear if the system is audible. Everyone, can you hear that?
Try.
Make sure you're not on mute, because if you're on mute in Skype, it won't work.
All right.
Try to click one more time the intro.
Abdullah, can you just re-click on intro?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to Abdullah. Yeah.
We can still hear the audio though. Can you please check your audio?
Yeah. Me too. Just let me check with Abdullah. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. So before we will test your audio, then we will discuss the intro. So again, guys, we have your intro, as you can see all. So let's say, for example, you're clicking with the intro and no one is answering. Okay. Can you please click verification process?
Verification process.
Verification process. It's below positive responses. There. There you go. All right. So always open all the system, guys. Okay, so we have your intro. We have yes, they are interested. So yes, they are interested. That's a consent one. All right. Verify interest auto. That is also a consent one. So you really have to make sure that you deliver that spiel. Okay. So you can see under verification process, is that a yes option? If it, and then if you are into very, I mean, start information gathering, example, if the car, year, make, and model of the car is not clear, you have to ask, can you repeat that for me, please? All right, that's how we work, by the way, in order for us to get the accurate details. Even the name of the customers, you have to ask that. We also have, can you, or spell slowly, please? Can you see that? There you go. Spell slowly, please.
Yeah, it's the second last option.
There. Right? So you have to click that one. If things not clear, always probe. Spell out, let the customer spell out the full address, the name, even the year, make, and model, because those are the important information. Okay? Now, if you
All right.
hear the customers, maybe, probably, then you have to click one more time, verify interest auto. And then if the customer still answer you maybe, then that's when the time you click is that a yes. All right?
All right.
Same goes to home and health offer. All right? If things not clear, can you click home, Axel? All right, there you go. Can you see home cross sell? Can you just point out? Yes. So it says one more thing. Would you be interested? Would you be interested in bundling and getting quotes on home renters insurance as well? The customer said maybe. All right. So you have to click is that a yes? Now, did you get now the idea, guys? Because that's again, the purpose of this training is for you to be able to get the quality leads. Okay.
All right. Just let
Most
me
of
ask from my team if we have any question.
right. Do they have experience with Avatar?
Yes. Yeah. We have like 4 agents who are experienced with Avatar, and the other 3 were on voice, Auto and FE voice. Yeah. Just let me ask with my team if they have any questions.
Oh, perfect. Guys, are you ready to dial now? Anyone?
All right. We have a question from one of our agent that if you're selling home insurance, is it compulsory that the client must have their own home, or the client is the owner of home?
Not really. We will accept even a renters or just a homeowner.
All right. Let me note it down.
Okay. So I assume everyone's ready now to dial.
Let me check if well, sure. Let me check if we have any other questions, because I believe we won't be getting trainings like this anymore. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Just let me ask them. All right. We do have one more question from the agent. Well, in case we are upselling, like we are going with home, what would be the qualifying questions? Well, the homeowner. Let, let's say I'm going like, are you the homeowner? Is this the only question that we should be asking, or there are other qualifying questions for that lead?
It's actually very easy, guys. So as you can see for home, we only ask 3 questions or 4 questions: rent or own, type of home, currently insured, and name of provider. Because again, remember, in the auto insurance portion, we already asked the information gathering, all the information. For health, we only have 3 questions, which is, or 2 questions: how many people and currently insured. That's it. Okay.
All right. All right. And
You don't
one more thing. What?
you don't need to repeat asking the full name, full address, because it's already in the auto insurance. But if
All right.
happen that the customers again not interested with auto insurance but interested in home and health, you really have to ask best callback number, zip code, full address, everything. Okay.
All right. All right. Just
Also, guys, for your system, I noticed that you always click go back. Please don't do that. It should be call agent. All right.
all right.
So that's how
All
we
right.
work with the audio. So we don't have any problem with the audio. So it should be call agent. Okay,
All right.
let's click call
Mhm.
agent again. We're gonna discuss the phone before we will let you dial, because we still have 2 hours before you or before we end the shift. Okay. Click pause.
Pause. All right. All right. One more thing. What would be the shift timing as per the U.S. time zone?
Good question. We will provide the bricks for you guys. We will start dialing. Of course, agents should be logged in at exactly 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, start dialing officially at 10 in the morning Eastern
All right.
Standard. And then
Got it.
our shift ended up at exactly 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Right. All right,
All
let's
right. What about the breaks? Are there any pauses for breaks?
for bricks, yeah, we will send that to you over. Mia will be the one or assigned for that for you. Okay.
All right. All
All
right.
right, let's try to click pause, and we'll wait for one call. There you go. Don't click any, okay? Let the customers hang up the call. Can you please remove the black screen in there? Thank you. Okay, so this is our form, guys, and we will discuss that. As you can see, we can only see the number, phone number, right? You don't see the first and last name, because again, our job is to generate information. We have to ask these informations, okay? So let's say, for example, that is a possible sale. You have to click, is this a sale? And choose yes. All right. But if it's not a sale, you have to click no. In every call, guys, even if no answer or what, because you can't proceed if you do not click no. Don't leave it as blank. So click no. All right. Then scroll down. For auto insurance, now let's discuss here. If customer is interested with auto insurance, you have to choose yes. If not, no. Okay. So click blank for now. All right. Now, we have vehicle references. So a lot of customers in the US has only or sometimes has one car. However, there are really customers proactively telling you that, hey, I have another car. All right. So all you need to do is to get the major car that the customer is usually using. All right. So you have to listen attentively to the customers, what year, vehicle make, and the model. Now, for the secondary car, you have to write it in a vehicle reference. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Also, for the current insurance company, it would be safe if you always choose my company is not listed. All right? So leave that as well. Now we also have, if interested in home insurance, you have to click yes. If not, then no. For now, leave it as a blank. Now, for whatever the answers from the customer for upselling the home, then you have to click here. What is the type of your property? Are you currently insured? Now, guys, for you to maximize your time during the call, I suggest so to focus with the customer's response. I suggest to use Notepad first because again, for this form, you can actually finalize it after the call. Because again, we will provide you 1 to 3 minutes for you to finalize the form before you submit it into sale. Because again, that's how we work. We do not you to or we do not let you send non-sale call. Clear?
All right.
Same goes to interested if in health insurance. If interested, then click yes. Then if not, click no. For now, leave it as a blank. So as you notice, we only have 2 questions. How many people are you in your household? Are you currently insured? So whatever the answers from the customer, you have to pay attention. Can you please scroll down a little bit? There you go. So that's the end of the form. So let's say, for example, let's try, or before we will continue, any question with the form?
Let me check with the agents.
Sure.
All right. We do have a question for about this form. Can we? Is it really necessary to upsell?
That's 100% yes.
All right.
Okay,
Oh
guys.
well.
Also,
What if the customer
oh,
is
go ahead.
busy? I was asking, what if the customer is busy and we are not able to upsell? What about that lead?
That's fine. As long as you close auto insurance, then proceed with the call.
All right. Got
Complete
it.
with the call. All right. So there are really customers like that, guys. Totally busy. They wanted to finish the call right away and genuinely interested with the auto insurance. Let it be. Okay. Don't push through the customers to upsell home and health. All right, but at
All right.
least try to click the home insurance. If you hear customers telling you, hey, I'm busy right now, I'm gonna think about home and health for getting the application, then since you're not into voice, because if you're into voice, you can easily deliver the spiel. However, we are just clicking the right button here, so that is why it's really not necessary for you to push through with the home and health upsell. Okay, guys, I'd like
All right.
also
So,
to add, can you click
uh-huh.
or point out the what about or unanswerable under
Can you repeat?
rebuttals?
All right. Under rebuttals,
Unanswerable.
unanswerable. Let me check with the
There.
rebuttals.
Okay. Now, guys, there's a lot of customers, or you will definitely encounter type of customers that you can answer because again, you're just using a system for recording, right? So if you can answer that one, it would be safe if we will be using this option or rebuttal. Okay.
All right.
Example. Hey, can you provide me the exact rate that you can provide? Because I'm not sure what 30% you're offering. Right, there are really customers, so be ready with that kind of customers. So you have to click that button. I understand you may have some questions. Don't worry, our specialist will be able to answer your questions you may have. Okay?
Got it.
And then once after you click that button, you have to click verify interest auto. That's reconfirming. Okay. Click
All
one more
right.
time, verify auto, and then if things not clear, is that a yes? All right. So that's how we get the genuine interest from the customers. Now, assuming that we're done with the form, can you please scroll down the intro portion? Scroll down. There you go. Scroll down a little bit. Okay, can you see the concept? Closing and end call. All right, these three options should be used. Okay, so assuming we're done with the form. All right, so click consent. So as you've noticed, it's a question. What will happen next is you will be called back as by our or by an insurance rate specialist who will help you save some money on your insurance. Is that okay? Customer said, uh-huh. So you have to click is that a yes?
All right.
And then afterwards, click closing. All right. So again, that's
Oh,
consent number 2. I've gone ahead and entered your information through our website. You will be getting a call shortly. Be sure to let the agents know that you signed up online to get the best offers. All right, and then click end call. That's it. That's how we work. All right, so how you hung up the customers? Question before we continue with the disposition.
all right.
All right, click hang up. There you go. Hold on. Don't click any. Can you please check for now? Pause agent dialing. All right. This is only for training, guys. You have to click pause agent dialing, but once you start dialing, please do not click that box. Okay. So let me go ahead and
All right.
discuss the disposition. Common disposition that we'll be using is answering machine. We also have callback. All right. Example, we will be only using callback if you think that the customer is really interested and not available today but tomorrow. You have to take note of the phone number of the customer and the name of the customer and then call them back by tomorrow. Again, always remember, request first for a callback or manual callback. Okay. Number 2, delayed callback. So again, if system occurs, computer is freezing, and the customer is very interested, and that incident happened, you have to send out right away the customer's information, and then we will approve the manual callback for you. Okay. Usually, it will only take 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. Then tag it as a callback. So once you finish the call, once you call back the customer, tag it into DLC, not a sale, right? Um, we discourage you to use do not call. The moment that you click do not call or do DNC, if you hear customer is very frustrated, angry, or irate, and if you hear customer proactively telling you, hey, this is my 10 times receiving a call, which is the same call from you guys, please remove my number. Okay, so we have to click the right button. Go to rebuttals. Scroll down the rebuttals portion. Can you see hold on, where's the DNC here? There you go. Click that one. All right, so the recording will tell you, hey, we will be removing your number to our list. Okay, let the recording play that. Okay, guys,
All
do
right.
not post the call into DNC if simply the customer is telling you, hey, I'm not interested, please remove my number. That is not a DNC, guys. But instead, you have to use not interested disposition. Okay?
All right.
Sometimes there are also some cases that the number is or that the lead is not answering you, so you choose no answer. All right? But again,
All right.
guys, if you think the leads are more on voicemail, no, only ringing, no answer, dead number, please report us immediately because we will refresh the leads into fresh one. All right? So that we want to make sure that you will be getting a lot of sales as well. All right? Next,
All right.
sales made will be only used if that's a real time call and the customer is good to go for a sales or very interested. So that's a sale. All right. Please don't be confused about DLCB. DLCB is also a sale, but if it occurs system issues or the computer is not working properly. All right. You have to finish the call and request for a manual callback. Sales call is a real time call wherein you will be getting a real time customers which is very interested. Okay.
All right.
Right. If also in addition, if customers telling you, hey, you've got a wrong number, right? So please dispose it
Mm-hmm.
into not interested because sometimes they're just lying. Right?
All right.
Question.
Let me check with the team if they have any.
Okay. By the way, guys, while waiting with your questions though, as you can see, we have positive responses. In order for us not to be sound like a robot, you have to associate all the positive responses, especially when you ask gathering or when you gather information from the customers. Let's say, for example, the most sensitive information, which is the date of birth. You really have to appreciate that one. You have to use thank you so much. If you hear correctly the customer's information, then you have to choose okay, got it. Right, that's how it works. Because if you keep on, if you will not gonna utilize the positive responses, they might gonna think that you're or they are talking to a robot. So please utilize your tools properly. Okay.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, uh, there's a disposition option like PND, pending update on panel. What is that button for?
We do
Like,
not use that one.
okay.
Please do not use, only use those disposition that I mentioned. Okay. PMD, just to answer your question, pending update on panel, that's for quality purposes only.
And one more question. If we press the consent button and the customer says yes and then hangs up the call, and we call the customer back, do we have to follow along with this, the script from the beginning? Or we choose the closing right away?
To make sure that it's a valid sale, you have to click again, verify interest auto, and then is that a yes, and then go ahead with the consent closing and end call.
Okay. So we don't need to verify all of the information again,
No,
right?
because we have recording on that version. Just make sure you request for a manual callback.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we still have 1 hour to go for you to test your skills on this portion. So any other questions before we end the training? If not, can you please tag this call into no answer for now? No answer. Dispose the call to no answer. So guys, this is how it looks like the form. As you can see, it's not a sale because you choose no. If it's a sales, guys, so once you dispose the call, so this is now the forms that we will be seeing, and the QA will be the one to validate the recording. Okay. Question.
All right, Glenn. One more question. Let's say at the time of closing, let's say we push the button of consent, and after that, at the time of closing, customer says that I'm not signing up. Would that be considered as a potential lead or not?
If you will be hearing that coming from the customers, you have to re-escalate one more time. All right. So all you need to do, especially if it's auto insurance, you have to click verify interest auto.
All right.
Or try to
All right,
present at least one rebuttal. So clearly the customer is telling you I'm not signing up. All right. So tell me more. You can explain that offer. Tell me more.
All right, tell me more. Let me find. Yeah, it's the third, third from the top. Yeah. All right, got it.
Okay. Any other question?
So apparently, we do not have any other questions as of now. But if any came up, will there be any person to contact in that case?
Yep.
All right, got it.
Okay. So for now, please go back or please log out. Log out the system. There you go. All right, so if you don't have any questions, guys, always remember with the guidelines, and we still have 1 hour. I think you're good to go. So, guys, always make a habit to click reset every after call, because reset, that's where you clear out all the communications. Okay.
All right.
So if you're ready, we'll give you 5 minutes before you log in. So please make sure to log in at exactly 6:20, and then finish the call or finish the shift at exactly 7 p.m. Okay.
All right, Glenny. The thing is, Lemon Boys look into this dialer rebooter and everything. So we will start dialing tomorrow. Yeah. Because I
That
wanted to
will,
make sure that no one is going in without any proper training, or no one is going in without knowing what they are doing and where this stuff really
correct.
is.
I like that idea. So I suggest right now to practice. You really have to pair them.
All
One
right.
customer, one agent, and then like do a sort of mock call. Then after that, if you can record their practice, that would be great, and then send it to my Skype. Okay.
All right. All right. And one more thing. Can you please have Mia to share the details of the shift timing and the break timing? Meanwhile.
I'll tell Mia for that.
All right, Glenny. That's all from our side. And if you have anything for us, just let us know. We are
All
on
right.
call right now.
Thank you, guys, and we are also excited to support your team all the way, especially once you start dialing by tomorrow. So again, our shift starts at 10 in the morning up until 7 p.m. We will provide you updated break schedule. By the way,
All
just
right.
a heads up, if you will gonna go for a break, you have to log out the system, okay?
All right, we know that. All right,
All right.
Glenny, thank you very much for the time and the training you took out for us.
All right. You're welcome. It is always a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the training again. This has been Glenny. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.
Have, have a wonderful day. Bye.